September 1st, 2020. So what is happening on this date right now in this game? Well, the British update was released a couple of days ago, and perhaps it should be more accurately called the British Slugs, given that it's causing some serious performance issues on Android, and even on some iOS handsets like the XS Plus, the loading times are definitely longer, especially after races. It's not as though they weren't exactly quick in the first place, and now they just made that worse. So anybody that's bought one of those stupid pay passes, congratulations, you're nuts. So alright, first thing I want to do here is I want to bring this microphone a bit closer to me so the waves will be stronger. Perhaps I need to bring it closer to my mouth, I don't know. Okay, I think it looks good now. So anyways, so I guess there's, oh wow, there's quite a bit going on here. So where should I go first? I will actually attempt to get a time better than 1:38 for stage 2 of this event. It is quite crazy. So I hope I can beat it. I don't know what's with Gameloft's obsession with these police cars lately, but they need to just lay off of them because it doesn't make the events very fun. It actually makes them more stressful, really. So I'm not sure why they feel the need to just have them so prevalent. Like seriously, a cop car in a 360, like what is that? Okay, thankfully I was able to knock a bunch of them down right there. Okay, right here I have to be very careful. They have a sneaky car right there. Did one of them seriously just follow me on the collapsing bridge? How is that even possible, mate? How? Well, somehow he did it. Oh, come on. Please don't make me wreck into that guy. Like, sometimes when they just make that cutscene like that, it cuts you, actually, because you run into the vehicle, so... Okay, good. I'm glad I knocked that guy down because he was going to be a big problem in the tunnel. A major problem that I absolutely did not need, so I am glad I got. Okay, there's another one around here that I'd be very weary of. Alright, I made that successfully. Need to get over to that ramp. Dodged him as well. I think we're on our way to hopefully beating 1:38. See some of them behind me. Do I want to 360 them? No, I will not 360 them, so I will just... Okay. Is that 130? Yeah, I think I beat 138. What? Whoa! Whoa, what the hell? Are you kidding me? How did I get wrecked? Wow, that is so bogus. That is extremely, extremely bogus. What did I get wrecked on? Like... I jumped on the barrel roll ramp, and I jumped over the median, so... Man, that is so utterly bogus. Oh my gosh, that is the most bogus thing I've seen since, like, maybe the start of this game, actually. Yeah, I'm going that far to say that. Like, what kind of nonsense was that? Like, I very, very clearly jumped over the ramp. You should not be able to get wrecked on anything once you pass it, man. That's so ridiculous. Man, here I am thinking, oh sweet, I beat 138. Nope. Honestly, this is going to be a waste of tickets. I might not even bother trying to get to 138 because there are better things that I can do that would be far more achievable than that. Goodness gracious, how could I blow through the tickets so fast? What a waste of my tickets. Gosh. I bet you get to 138 this time. Oh no, not get 138. Beat 138. Like, seriously, man, that is just nuts. The first time, it went so smoothly. At least, that's what I thought. Until something behind the median just made me get it right. Like, so bogus, man. Too bogus. I know I'm rambling on and on and on about it, but seriously, man, like, if that happened to you, you would definitely be upset. In fact, some of you would be cussing some bad words. Lots of it. So, cut me some excuses while I just complain about how ticked off I am at that. they've done such a good job dodging lots of cars and all that, and then they just make that happen. I said, really, man? Oh. Every time I do the 360s when they're near me, but then I don't actually get to take anybody down. You have to be careful of those SUVs, because if you go too fast at the wrong angle, they can actually just get you wrecked. Okay, now I don't know if I'm going to beat 138. For all the bogus things that happened. Yeah, it does look like I'm going to beat 138. I mean, I'll be glad to finish the race, to be honest. Did I beat 138? Let's see. Oh, I did! Sweet. Although I was supposed to beat it the first time, but something ridiculously bogus, unseen, happened. Well, that was that. So I guess I'll just do I wanna nah. That's boring, I can finish that tomorrow. Instead I will. What's it doing? Right, so over here now, I wanted to should I do this? Or should I do the Sand and Cairo thing? You know, I'll just do this, the weekly competition, see how far I go with that. Gonna use this Lotus Elite Sprint 220. For some reason, I think I need to stack another torch so that thing's closer to my mouth. Like, I mean, the sound waves, they look alright, but for some reason, I just feel like by the time editing time comes, it might not be all that good. I don't know. I should have done a sound test. Like how I done with the Samsung Galaxy S5. Oh yes, I haven't mentioned that yet. So for the August episode, I was using the Samsung Galaxy S5. However, for September, this time I decided to use the Microsoft Lumia 950 XL because this one, the application I'm using with it, it's actually going to be uncompressed audio sound. But for the Samsung Galaxy S5, I was using the stock microphone recorder, and when I looked at the file, the type of file it was, apparently it was an M4A file. I was like, what? I thought I was getting MP3 or better. Nope. I mean, it's not to say that it sounds bad. All it means I'm just gonna have to convert it, which is a bit extra work. Whereas this application now, it just records WAV right off the bat, or MP3 I believe, so that just makes it less work. And that's good. Okay, the sound waves look really, really weak for this game. I think it's gonna sound muffled, I don't know. Oh, I'm going high, high, high. $1,895. Is that really good? I don't think so. Like, we'll see, we'll see. Top 10%. Okay. So now what shall I do? Yes, I said I wanted to do this credit taste thing. For the 6-star target, I find that the best vehicle to use is the Lamborghini Egoista. Now, you would think it should be this guy, but when you look at the handling stats, you can quite easily see why it's not the best to use, especially when there are cop cars around and when you run into them, they just make you drop speed really fast. So, no, it's a no-no. If only they didn't make it such a clumsy hippopotamus on stilts, it would have been perhaps the best one to use. But no, with the cop cars and handling low like that, it's just not reliable. Maybe some of you have managed to make it work, but for me, that has just not been the case, so that's why I do not want to use it. It's not that I haven't tried, I have tried, and it was very underwhelming. Missed him. Instead, he went right into the pyramid. Probably looking for some pyramid thieves there. Maybe trying to steal Pharaoh's gold and stuff. Actually, that has been a real thing though, with people stealing the Pharaoh's gold and his goods and all that because they thought that he'd bring them to the afterlife with him. Newsflash, that it doesn't work like that. Like, if you bury a dead person with their treasures or whatever, they do not go to the afterlife. I'm just saying that that doesn't happen. What will actually happen is that those things you bury them with will either decay or people will probably rob you. Rob your grave, yeah. That sounds so dark and mean, but it's true. Did I beat that time target? I wasn't paying too much attention to that, so we'll see. Okay, so finish the race. $120. Whoa, that was close. I was less than 300 milliseconds away from failing. Wow. Dang. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, so if I had to position this, what did I put it on? Wow, look at that sweet payout. Now, am I gonna bore you and go for runs with these other ones? I don't know. Actually, no, you know what? I can probably do that off camera. Instead, what I should do is just go for a run here to that brains. Actually, no, not here. We're gonna go to this thing, and then we're gonna go for a run with this ugly TVR Griffith. No, seriously, look how dirty this vehicle looks. Especially the front fascia. It just looks like, whoa, man, like, what are they thinking? Oh yeah, I still don't know how you pronounce that. I haven't looked into pronunciation. I don't know if it's supposed to be a Valhalla or a Valhalla. I still don't know. So that's one to finish the race. That burns 2 tickets. So now I will move on to the Grand Prix. Now I'm hoping that you can actually win the vehicle with 1 star this time, because honestly I find it really ridiculous how they expect you to have 2 stars. Like, especially for Class D. Like, really, come on. Like, shouldn't be like that. So this is the vehicle. And the vehicle is one hell of an ugly turkey. Seriously, what is this? Oh my goodness, this is so ugly. And then it has outside exhaust, which I'm not a fan of. Looks weird. The back is probably the only decent looking part of it, but I don't like the sides. I especially don't like the front. The stats are ridiculous, and the fact that you can't drift with this thing because it just takes yourself into the wall is just really sad. So yeah, you just can't do that. It's a good thing actually I was reading through the Twitter comments about this Grand Prix where people were pointing out that if you drift with this thing that you lose like 10 seconds. Yes, that's right, 10 seconds. That's how bad this thing's drifting. So that means that this is probably the worst drifting vehicle in the entire game, because not even the Cadillac CN and the Ford GT, which I thought were the 2 worst kind of vehicles, apparently they actually make this thing actually makes their drifting look good, even though it's not. You have to try and beat that guy. Oh no, he doesn't even go in the... Actually, no, yeah, that's right, you're not supposed to go in the pyramid. Because remember when those guys were doing their races, they didn't go in the pyramid? Well, at least the pros didn't, so if I'm trying to win this, I need to try and imitate what the pros are doing. Like, not driving to... Oh, this guy's not taking any of the ramps, wow. So that means that if I didn't go in the pyramid, perhaps I would have been able to beat him. Whatever. Maybe he's at 2 stars, so you know what? That's probably why he's so far. Or maybe even at 3 stars for all I care. But some of these people just do that. I don't know how some of these people can bother to spend tokens every single time these Grand Prix come up. Like, these Grand Prix That's what they're designed to do. They're designed to drain you of your tokens. But smart people... Oh, never mind. Not supposed to drift. Not supposed to drift. Then, as I was saying, smart people will just not bother with them. They'll just try their utmost best to get you a 1 star and save their tokens for meaningful paths, which is what I'm trying to do right now. That's how I'm currently at, I think, 7,000 near 8,000. I'll be able to tell you the exact number once I finish with this. And unfortunately, I could not beat Burr. Maybe if I went inside the pyramid, I'd probably be able to beat him. I don't know. Okay, so that's enough to do that. So I still have to do this like 2 more times, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go for 1 more run where I run outside of the pyramid to see if that will allow me to beat Burr, whatever that's supposed to stand for. I wasn't paying attention to his name, because why should I? Okay, I got some decent prizes I get. Okay, so I'm at 7,538. So yes, I'm getting close to 8,000. I wish I could at least change the color of this thing, man. Like, ugh, so ugly. 135. Yes, that's what I have to beat if I am trying to get a better time than that guy. Because wait, if he's listed at number 10, and if I don't beat him, then that means I probably won't come into the top 10. You see, that's another change for the worse of the game with this Grand Prix. Before, it used to be top 20. I don't know why. Ever since that darn Koenigsegg came, they felt the need to make it top 10. Like, for Class D, that's especially ridiculous. Like, I can understand for the Yesco that they wanted to make it top 10 because, you know, that was a Class S vehicle. But even then, even for the other high-end vehicles, it wasn't like that. So, like, really, you don't need top 10. And on top of that, they also increased the number of tokens for the relay package, and it's just like, what? What are you guys doing? Like, why are you making these Grand Prix so pay to win? Say no to pay to win, man. Make the game enjoyable, not make you feel like you just have to constantly spend to keep up with the Joneses. Although thankfully, I have not done that, and I will not, because when you look at updates, especially like this, the performance issues on some handsets, or operating systems, I should say, it's like, yeah, definitely don't pay for a broken product. Like, there are obviously many aspects of this game that are enjoyable, hence why I'm even playing it in the first place, because, you know, sometimes it sounds like I complain more than I give this game praise, but obviously I like it enough to play it. All I'm saying is just that there are some parts of it that are seriously broken, and yeah, the physics, that's another thing. You see that? Okay, hopefully in the actual run I'll be able to do better, because that really threw me off. I would have actually beaten Burr if this thing didn't decide to just go off orbit. But unfortunately, because it went off orbit, I could not beat Burr. Although I was able to get these prizes, so you know what? It wasn't all that bad. I wouldn't call this run a waste, because at least I got those prizes, but still, it would have been nice to beat that Burr person. Okay. So that is that. I also got 60 trade points. So let's take a look at our opponents and see where they are at in their rankings. See, look at that. Some of these people are even like a 1,524, which I am assuming is probably 2 stars. Where am I? Does it show where I am now? Okay, so top 10, you have to beat 1. Okay, so it's standard for... You know what? Actually, I am not sure that's a bad word, so I'm not even going to say it. Even if I don't make it, it's like, whatever. I'll probably just get put into an easier group anyway, so... Wait, 1,524 is 1 star, actually. So, how much would its rank be at 2 stars? That I do not know, because I do not plan to pay my way to get there. And I'm going to move this microphone up now. I'm going to put it on top of... Actually, no, not that stick there, because that's going to make it drop. I will probably move it after this race. Actually, I'll just shimmy the phone over like that. That's better. Okay. Burr, I have to try and beat you, man. I have to try and beat you. Well, actually, no, even if I do, I'm probably just going to get pushed out by the time morning time comes anyway, so whatever. Still, I'll do what I can. Right now, I'm riding in the shadow. Oh, I passed him. But yeah, it's really weird how this is the first vehicle in the game that cannot drift. Like, that's so odd. Why would it make something like that? So okay, for the positives, is there anything good about this vehicle? Well, honestly, I don't know. To be honest, I just don't know. Like, I mean, I was gonna say its upgrades aren't all that expensive, but then at the same time, when you think of vehicles like the Lotus Elise and whatever, then yeah, it actually is pretty expensive in comparison to them. Okay, so no drifting, have to be careful. They lost a serious amount of speed right there. Just have to try and just keep the phone at an angle, and I am quite noticeably ahead of Burr, so that's good. I just hope it doesn't do something weird. Okay, no weird physics, thank goodness. Now I'm significantly ahead of Burr, this is good. I probably don't even need to go for a second one. Or maybe I will go for a second one, I don't know, because some of those people are probably going to, like, just try and beat me, I don't know. Wait, I'm actually at number... What? Me at number 1? Either people aren't trying, or maybe they're just sandbagging to get to an easier group, or maybe they only just went for one run and then they're probably going to make a god time after they see my time. I don't know. We'll see. So, okay, I'll take a screenshot there. And, do I want to stop recording now before I go into multiplayer or not? Yeah, I should probably do that just so I don't make this clip too long. Because so if you make me too long, even though I'm recording the audio with a different device now internally, because I cannot trust screen recorder anymore, the built-in application, because it seems like it just gets worse with the iOS update, so that is unfortunately that. Alright, so before I go into multiplayer, I will just pause and save the video. This part of the video. Alright, now it is time for multiplayer. Have I discussed what I... Actually, no, I have not discussed what I thought of the rewards yet, because this is the okay, I don't know what I'm even saying. So let's just take a look at some. It's the same as last month, honestly. Now for the milestones. Okay, we're gonna go all the way back. Do I really need to show you this boring parts, or nah? Actually, or yeah, or nah. I don't even know. I'm just going to look at it anyways, because I would like to know if it got better or if it got worse. It looks about the same. I think I already went over this last month, but when they said that it increased the blueprints dropout, what they did was that yes, they removed ×2 for one of them, but they also removed ×10, and they instead decided to just give us ×5. And that would have been the best thing to do, just make it either ×5 or ×10. But no, they just had to get rid of ×10 because they don't want to be too nice. Because being too nice is not what they do. Alright, let's look inside this legend pack. See, before it used to be ×2 and ×10, but now it's just ×5. As I say, it would have been better for it to just be ×5 and ×10, because vehicles like that Chevrolet Corvette and Mercedes McLaren SLR, I don't see why they should be that hard to get, given that they're just class A and B. The Zenvo, if they wanted to make that just ×5, okay, I could somewhat understand that, because that's a 6-star class S vehicle, but for the other two, come on, they really don't need to be that hard. Alright, so who will I start with? The Lamborghini Huracan, of course. It's a shame that this series also has the knockdowns returned. That really sucks. The last 2 seasons did not have the knockdowns. But what I really hated about the last 2 seasons was the interleague mixing. Like, especially with C and B. Oh my gosh, I hated that. I hated that so damn badly. And it wasn't just me. A lot of people were complaining about it very bitterly. And they were also complaining about the points lost too, because like if you lost, you could lose up to -4. No, not just -40, more like -44. So I'm glad that they capped it at -20, but some people still aren't pleased with that, because before they did this whole new multiplayer thing, you'd only maybe lose -2 at most. So I'm not sure why they had to go back to this excessive points loss system. And I'm way ahead of the pack, so that's good. So I like about this thing, high top speed, high acceleration, high handling, basically high everything. That's what makes this thing so potent. But apparently, that 6-star Classic B Porsche is even more potent than it is. In fact, even the Carrera GT is apparently more potent than it is, except in the acceleration. Wow, they are nowhere to even be seen. Dang. So I'm just leading the way. Leading all the way. Alright. Winner Guuzaka first. Yes, that's feeling. $27,000. Should I watch or should I not? Nah. Not especially like how this update is so broken. Nah. Or am I going to be missing out on too much points by doing that? Then again, hold on a second. Am I playing a game or am I playing a commercial? I'm playing a game, so why should I feel the need to watch ads so often for more credits when they could simply just give us more credits in the first place? Yes, they do need some form of revenue. There's no doubt about that. But if they're gonna be giving us credits to the ads, I think it should be even higher. Like, especially for those of us at level 18, not level 18. Especially those of us at level 100, we definitely deserve more than just 27,000. Because those of us at level 100 obviously have some very expensive vehicles that we're trying to max out and all. Okay, I need to not take screenshots in the beginning because when you do that, I realize that it sets you back, so I have to be careful. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, those of us at level 100, we just deserve more credits. Why did I go this route? Whoa, whoa! Of course, I was just gonna match up myself. It was inevitable, man. I go from being a champion in the last race to a big, sore, clumsy, tumbling loser in this race. How sad. I don't know if I'm going to even get to platinum at this rate. Actually, I think I will. I think I will. In fact, can I get to platinum in this recording? I don't know. That should probably be quite some time. Speaking of the time, what time is it? I'd peek over at my clock right now, but I don't want to wreck again, because I may be 8th, but that doesn't mean I make myself any later than what I am. Oh, come on. Really, man? How many times are you going to do such stupid things, man? Goodness. Am I going the wrong way? Seriously, where the hell was I going? Goodness. And of course, I just have to come deathbed last. Great. That horrible feeling of coming so bitterly last. Not a good feeling at all. No, 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 no. Okay, so screen recording saved, so that's good to see the first part of this video has been saved. Now let's not make a fool of ourselves this time. Let's be good. Let's be professional. I thought they said that we're going to show our ranking now. They did not. I don't see my rating anywhere, so I still have to click on the league thing in order to see my rating, which is dumb. Again, one of those promises that they didn't keep, man, because I'm almost certain that they said they rate you regardless of the league that you're in. But as you can see here, I don't see that. The only thing I can see is my position and the vehicle's rating. Okay, I need to stop doing that. You know, in the past, I think I used to be able to smoothly take those screenshots during the countdown, but now, as the updates gone by, it seems that when you do that, it just makes the race laggier, unfortunately. So that's just a sucky thing. Now I need to try and pass these guys. Why isn't he braking? Okay, there we go. Not that I intentionally wanted to brake him, but for a moment I was looking very suspicious that he was touching my shockwave when he wasn't braking. Because I know if I touch those shockwaves, I definitely... Oh my gosh! Goodness gracious, how many times am I gonna wreck like a darn clown? Ugh. I shouldn't be just performing like this, man. Come on, 4,100. Yeah, and that Mr. Zenvo guy, he better stay away from this raging bull because this is indeed a raging bull, alright? After 2 losses, nah. Can't lose twice like that. Have to try and pick up some speed, yo. Wow, that was very high. Okay, so I managed to pass the Aston Martin, I passed the Zenvo. I still lost minus 29 now, and that's not good. Although what's nice with your multiplayer is that thankfully you do get a lot more rewards now. I see a lot of people clamoring for the world multiplayer, but one thing that seriously sucked about the world multiplayer was the rewards. The rewards were terrible. So, you know, if we could just get the points loss of the old multiplayer, which was just -1, maybe -2 at most, with the reward system of this multiplayer, and the knockdowns deactivated, then that would truly be the perfect multiplayer. Think I can do that, Gameloft? Yes, you can. Will you do it? I do not know. I just need to figure out if I'm going to come first in this upcoming race or not, because after losing -29, that's not good, and now we have a whole heap of Chevrolet Corvettes in this room, which is nerve-wracking, kind of. Well, actually, you know what? It could have been worse. If we were all Huracans, then yikes. That should literally be like a bunch of stampeding bulls. Because this thing has crazy high acceleration, so to have all of them just going off at once, it'd just be like, whoa, man. See, I'm ahead of the Corvettes. The only thing I need to worry about is the other Huracan. That Mercedes, my condolences to him, because that thing has very bad handling. On a track like this, it's like a big oily hippopotamus. Seriously, man, that is why I don't like using those low-handed vehicles. There's just way too many twisted tracks in this game. That's just not kind to them. And it looks like I'll come first, so long as this guy doesn't gain crazy speed and try to just take me down. Because right now you see he's picking up speed. Yeah, so I have to be very careful to make sure that he doesn't actually overtake me, because I know that if he does, watch it, I can't see that I know, because I don't actually know if he's going to be a jerk or not. But I'd rather not find out. Instead, I'd rather just stay ahead and win this race. Yeah. Yes. Me the winner. Yeah, and as predicted, the Mercedes is gonna come last. To watch? No, I'm not watching. They need to fix this broken game. Okay. So my rating is 1,270. Okay, yikes. So today we're not gonna get to platinum unless I decide to just play all night long, and that is something that I would never do because I have a life and other things that I need to do. Should I try this thing, or should I just use this Aston Martin? I don't know what to do. Actually, no, I guess I would try it. Though something's telling me I probably would have been better off just using the GT12. Actually, nah, this thing isn't too bad, but at the same time, sometimes the handling does make me pretty nervous. Like, it's not the worst, but at the same time, I can't exactly call it good. Okay, so I see some Asian people, Four-Eyed Jack, LOL, Scots in the cave. Okay, this is a pretty friendly track for top speed vehicles like this, so I should do alright. But the only problem is that there's a Sin and some other top speed vehicles in this race too, so I'm gonna have to compete with them. If I can pick up enough speed and stay ahead of that Four-Eyed Jack guy, LOL, that's that name, then I should be a-okay. Watching him again, I think this thing was at a pretty high rank, so competing with him is going to be challenging. And on top of that, I failed to exit at 360, so yikes. Then I had a little bit of lag there. So okay, it looks like he's probably gonna come first. But the other people, I don't think I need to be too worried about them. Okay, so this is honestly expected. Just glad I have not been knocked down so far. Yeah, he was at 3,845, so yeah, that's expected. That's nothing shocking. It'd be nice if this screen were only just 1 second long as opposed to like 10 seconds. Okay, I think after I drain all the fuel cans in this one, I'm just gonna call it quits for today. Because right now, at this very moment, it is 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. No, we're in daylight, yeah, no, so it'll be Eastern Daylight Time. Daylight savings, yeah, Eastern Daylight savings. Very random, but whatever. You know you secretly wanted to hear that. Because you are curious. So those of you that know the channel at least decently well, you probably already knew that was the Eastern time zone. It's the time zone that Ontario uses. And so does Quebec. And I believe some of the states in the US, like Maine, New York, Florida, and some others, they also use that Eastern. Actually, I find it kind of strange that Maine uses the Eastern Standard Time as opposed to Atlantic Standard Time. Like, why? Like, Maine honestly looks like it should more correctly use Atlantic Standard Time, but it doesn't. Okay, so after trying to get too close to that Lamborghini, because he's probably going to want to 360 me. I mean, my vehicle is faster than his, so I should be ahead. But then again, I don't have this thing entirely maxed out. I think if I did, I probably would have been able to pass him very easily. But this thing's epic import parts have been far few in between lately, so yikes. Ah! Oh wow, I pulled this up and I passed him. Sweet. Nice, yes. This vehicle has potential. So how long will it take me to get to Platinum? I don't know. Why did I take a screenshot of that? Ever since I got to the achievement slide, you can't see the confetti falling anymore. Not that that's a big issue, but it's just something that I noticed. I mean, while it's nice when you win, to be honest, it's not so nice seeing the other people when they win. Man, Aston Martin, some of the vehicles that they make is just like, whoa, man, like, whoa. Like, especially that Aston Martin Valhalla thing. Like, it looks like a cold turkey. I think I already said that in August, but if I haven't stressed that enough, it seriously just looks like a weird cold turkey. Then there's another weird one I think called the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Yeah, that thing also looks weird. Do not bump me into the river. Please do not. Or the canal, or whatever it's supposed to be. Did that guy just pass me in a shockwave? What? That does not look like something legal. No. That doesn't look normal. That does not look right. Okay, so far I'm ahead of the pack. I would like to be able to keep it that way, but I'm not sure if I can. I mean, I'm trying. Ugh! What was that? It's like I crashed and then people were just landing on top of me. Wow. What kind of nonsense is that where somebody crashes and you just drop on top? That sounds weird, man. That sounds really weird. And now I'm in 7th. Yuck. Yucky, yucky. 368. Gosh, I love the top speed of this thing. Seriously, minus 20? Oh, I don't think I want to walk away from this until I can get at least positive 20. Actually, where am I currently standing at? So maybe I should set a goal for today. Where do I want to be before I walk away from this? Okay, so I'm currently at 1280. Seriously, not even 1300? No, 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 no. Okay. Before I walk away from this, I need to at least be at 1300. Not gonna walk away from this in the 1200s. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No way, man. No way. Need to be in the 1300s, man. I think it should be a bit easier with the Aston. Actually, the problem with the Aston Martin is that its top speed is really close to the Corvette, so sometimes it can be kind of hard to pass it. Wait, why am I seeing an Acura? Odd. Paradise Resort. Oh boy. We'll see how this goes. Run, Forrest, run. For those of us that have watched Forrest Gump, we'll know what that reference is getting at. Why am I in 5th? How is that Acura ahead? Okay, I'm currently in 3rd, but for some reason, I'm not feeling too good about maintaining it because there are some raging people behind me. If you can knockdowns are still deactivated, I have no problem feeling like I could confidently pass these people. When there are knockdowns in place, it's like they're not too sure. Okay, well, that was a close one. Oh yeah, emojis. I have not used a single emoji since the start of this race. Okay, positive 19, that's good, so that brings you to... Oh, it does show your rating in that bottom corner. I mean, well, it did the whole time, I just never really noticed it too much. I mean, it should just be there even after the race. Like, when it's loading in the multiplayer lobby, yeah, your ratings should just show. So do I want to walk away now? Well, let's see. Okay. So I'm at 1306. I feel like I should do... Actually, again, it's almost 9:30, so... nah. I'll do this another day. I want to do some other things right now. September 4, 2020. Gameloft just randomly dropped these rewards because of the issues that have been going on, especially in regards to performance and the longer load times. And this is what I got in my package. Pretty sweet if you ask me. Although it would have been nicer to have a higher drop rate for the Jaguar CX75, but it's still pretty good because I got a lot of J points, so nice. September 6, 2020. The day where I finally unlock the Koenigsegg Regera. Probably just spent like 2 million credits there, but whatever. $83,025 for garage value? Whoa, that's a lot. Yeah, I spent like 2 million credits. I'm not sure if that was worth it, but September 16, 2020. The event has ended. My position is 9. And my score is 72. Why don't I hear anything for the volume? Okay, there we go. So, my premium grand pack prize is gonna be ×4. Honestly, I do not have high hopes for this. I mean, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, well, then I don't. Of course not. Oh, that was a good for nothing. Man, these stupid Grand Prix, man. I don't know why they won't just regulate them rather than even get broken. Like, let's take a look at the results here. We're gonna take a good look at it. See, obviously, this Holy Tyrone person in number 1 is gonna be in number 1 because he's at 2,374. I'm not sure how many stars that is. I don't know if that's like 3, could be even maybe 4. And then all these lower players are at 1524. Wow, some of them are even like a 1512. And then for round 6, you have a bunch of people that didn't even try because like, you know what, this is just hopeless. And yeah, honestly, sometimes I wonder if I should just make this the last Grand Prix that I ever participate in until when they just start making it so ridiculously rigged like that. It's like for the Grand Prix, it's like if you don't get your 2nd star or your 3rd star, you just really have no chance of getting it. So right, that's that. Hopefully Gameloft will wake up, though I'm not sure if they will, though they really should, so these Grand Prix can actually be better and truly a competition of skills and not who has the most tokens or even real money. September 18, 2020. Why is this date special? Because this is when part 2 of the British season begins. Is it going to be a part 3? I do not think so. But anyways, let's dive into that new bundle at the top. And there's nothing free at the moment here, like nothing that you can pay with tokens. It's all real currency, which I highly advise you do not use. Take this free pass. Oh, they brought back the LaFerrari. Would you look at that? I was wondering why they removed it some time ago, and now... Wait. If it's part 2, why do I see Finest Royals 3? And what's in this one? Oh, okay. So in this one, we can get the Senna, the Evija. And, okay, the problem with this, though, is that they have the 570S mixed in this. And that's problematic because I have a feeling that if I were to buy these packs, they'd end up giving me mostly that because the game knows that's the one I already have. So for multiplayer, still the Ghost Series, 6 days of that left. Now there's the Apex AP0. For the special events, Speedtail is ready. And yes, it looks like a giant wedge. Okay, which of these events should I do? Actually, no, I'm going to try the special event. Okay, so the first up we have the Evora. And this is what they want us to do. Okay, it's a short race. It looks like this should be easy to do. Or at least I hope so. Wait, why did I enable internal recording with this when I'm just going to be using the external audio? I just noticed that because I'm wondering, wait, why does it sound so muted? And I'm like, alright, because I enabled the microphone, but I'm not going to actually end up using the internally recorded audio because it's going to go grossly out of sync. So I need to say this out as a reminder to myself, do not use the internal audio because it just goes far too out of sync and ends up sounding like garbage. No, not that it ends up sounding like garbage, but it just needs to stay in sync. Nobody likes out of sync audio. Okay, I should have paid attention to the requirements that they wanted. Like, I don't know if they want a certain amount of barrel rolls or shockwaves or whatever. Now, I found out this car's junky stats. Okay, let's see. So, okay, don't you... Yeah, see, same thing. I was supposed to do at least one shockwave. Had a feeling, man. And I was also supposed to beat 43,500. Oh, yeah, okay, I did. I was just wondering why I didn't turn like completely green, which I didn't, is because I didn't get dodged into them. So, all right, let's go for this one again. Oh, would you look at that? 85. So it looks like for now on, these new Class S cars are just going to require 85. Wow. Crazy. Okay, the audio output is sounding very, very weak. It's making me tempted to just stop recording after this race and then start a new session, because with the internal audio recording enabled, it's going to make it sound way too muted. So after this race, I'm just going to have to do just that. In fact, it's looking so weak that I'm not even seeing the sound waves on the 950 XL. And that's a problem. That's a major problem. I mean, my voice is just fine, but oh yeah, and then there's the fact that I didn't do a single shockwave. So let's see if I can get it in time. Nope, I don't think that counts. Oh, it did count it. Good. Okay, that's 10,000 credits right there. Good. No, actually more, because I got the other ones too. So, all right. So I'm just going to stop recording here because I don't want weak sound waves. September 30, 2020. And now it is time for my garage progress as of, you guessed it, September 2020. Let's hop into this. Why does this thing sound so muted? Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. So, going from lowly Class D Mitsubishi Lancer all the way up to what I believe is going to be... What's the king of the game? The SC Twatra? Yeah, the SC Twatra. Alright, let's make our way through it now. Going forward, it's high time they eradicate these keys. I've seen it time after time online that people are absolutely tired of the keys, so they need to go. Oh yeah, this thing, like, okay, Class D. Why does Class D need a freaking key? For crying out loud. Like, seriously, like, what were they thinking? Who thought of this crazy idea? It needs to go ASAP, man. There's no fun in that. And for the people that paid, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should pity you or if I should slap you for your stupidity, but this is just one of many reasons why you don't pay to play this game. If you like the graphics, cool, I like it too. If you like the racetracks, cool, I like that too. But, man, things like that, nerfing the cars, that's just why you don't ever pay. Especially the nerfing the cars part. I know I did this in one of my videos. It was back in 2019, where I explicitly said that them nerfing the cars when people spend money in the game should be considered highly illegal, because you're degrading the performance of something that people paid for, and that's not right. To openly degrade it. Now my garage. What should I say about my garage? Well, it's British season. And the only vehicle that I've managed to unlock so far is just that Apex car, because it was the only one that wasn't paid to win, of course. The others, they were locked behind keys. They wanted you to have like thousands of the tokens. And for that reason, that's why I wasn't able to get them, because I don't do pay to win. I've been saying this ever since. And it holds true up to this very point, and will be always. Yeah, this thing is so ridiculously ugly. Why did they have to even add this to the game? And yes, I was right. SSC Twatra. Again, this is locked behind a key. Now, if I wanted to dish out all my tokens on this... Actually, then again, you see, that's a problem too. Because even with some of these keys vehicles where they do offer you the packs that even include the keys, the drop rate is so low that if you don't have a good 20,000 tokens, even then actually you can still not even win it. I've heard some people that spent like 10,000 or whatever and they still didn't get it, where some spent just 1,200 once and they got it. Crazy. Absurd. So hopefully going forward, they eradicate the keys. Because I saw on Twitter today, well actually no, it wasn't today, it was actually from the 23rd actually that they were going to be taking a look at special events and the players' feedback. So I'm really hoping that they get rid of the keys. And what I also saw on Twitter today was some polls for Class D vehicles. I hope that they actually listen, because oftentimes people will say we want to see this vehicle and then it doesn't show up. So far I'm seeing vehicles like the DS, I think Ronald Trevor leading me, and I hope that Ronald Trevor makes it. I don't know why the DS Servault is even on the leading. What am I saying? I don't know why it's even taking the lead when it's a highly unattractive vehicle. But, oh well. It would have been nice to see the Lucid Air come in the game, because it was on the poll, but unfortunately it was towards the bottom. Really, guys? Please vote for the Lucid Air. Did you like this video? Out of all the British cars introduced in this update, which one do you like the most? If you know me well enough, my pick is going to be the Apex AP0. Comment, rate, like, subscribe, share, read a blog information, stop my affiliate links in the video description, and visit my Twitter page for my latest tweets.